We're going to do a quick analysis of this throw that I have here, just as a sample or example of what we can do with this app that we have. We can video an athlete and then immediately show it to him and look it over so they can see what we're talking about. We can point out the good things, the bad things, and even if the athlete's not there, we can point things out as I'm going to show you, and then upload it for the athlete to take a look at it so we can make some corrections whether he's there or not. Okay, what we're going to do is I'm going to start this in slow motion. We're going to watch the throw go through. Okay, and then we'll pause it. We're going to bring it back. We're going to point out a few things. First thing we're going to want to look at is this front foot. You're going to see how we drive it through. A lot of people tell the quarterbacks that they want to step toward the receiver, which is wrong. You want to actually step to the left of where you're throwing so you can open up the hips as you drive through. So we're going to watch this front foot and see how it drives to the left slightly, because you can see here is the center line and the foot is slightly to the left. Okay, so that's the first thing we're going to look at. Next thing we're looking at is the off arm. We want to keep that nice and tight to the body, which it is. Let's clear that. We're looking at the back foot. We're driving off the back leg. The hips drove through. And the last thing we're going to look at in the mechanics is the angle of the arm. You want the elbow to be up above the shoulder line and at about a 45-degree angle up and out. So I'm using my finger here instead of a touchscreen pen, so let's see how we can get this. We run this straight across, and then you want to see the angle where the elbow goes up. It's at about a 42 as I see it there, but if we stop this right at the shoulder and we drive it up, you can see right at 45 degrees. So that's where we want the elbow. Let's clear that out. We're going to go a little bit further. Okay, you see how this off arm stayed nice and tight, and the throwing arm is not slashing across immediately. We're getting a nice high release here, and we're extending out. So release and extend the elbow, extend the arm, fire the tricep right here. And let's move it a little bit more forward. We got a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing is this back foot actually drove forward, so he drove through the pass, through the ball. But one thing that is not right is that this arm drove too far across the body. It slashed across the body. Where we want to see that arm is a little more right toward the hip, so that arm should be in a little bit more. But other than that, everything was set up pretty well.